Chris and Eugenie, but also Prince Harry, Meghan Markle, Archie and Lily once and for all.
They have used and abused their royal titles in ways they should not. And they deserve, as much as Andrew, to have their titles stripped.
Who now intends to finish what was started by cutting the Sussex off from the monarchy entirely. From the outside, Balmoral seemed like the usual royal getaway, strolls, barbecues, cozy meals, but privately major talks were going on. William's convinced the monarchy cannot evolve while Harry and Meghan still hold titles. Amen, brother.
Oh my God, the royal storm we all saw coming is finally here. After years of royal betrayal, Netflix deals, and explosive interviews that made Buckingham Palace shake, Parliament has had enough. Yup, this time it's not just rumors, it's real. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle could lose everything, their titles, their royal status, their final lifeline to the crown itself. The golden bridge they kept burning and rebuilding, it might be gone for good.
Meghan, Archie and Lily too. And he wants his father to be tougher. I think that has to happen. I really, really do, Lee. Now, look, I'm here.
And honey, the palace walls are literally trembling again, not from whispers, but from Westminster itself. Reports are flooding in. The UK Parliament is gearing up to do what the monarchy hasn't dared officially strip Harry and Meghan of their royal titles. Can you even imagine? The House of Commons turning into the stage for the most dramatic royal showdown since Diana's era.
8 men stripped them of those titles. Look, Prince Harry will always be a prince, but enough. There's of Sussex, the Duchess.
What started as quiet murmurs among palace aides has exploded into a full-blown political storm. Lawmakers are sick and tired of the endless circus, the Netflix specials, the interviews, the royal tell-alls, and that never-ending hypocrisy of trashing the monarchy while still cashing royal checks. The irony is too much, and this time, they're ready to pull the plug.
Honors because they have to, because they don't have enough real good deeds to merit them. And absolutely, Harry and Meghan are far more dangerous.
Behind the perfectly practiced smiles and public charm, there's fire. Prince William? He's furious. Multiple royal insiders say he's quietly supporting this parliamentary push. And let's be real, this isn't just family drama anymore. It's his power move.
To the country, to their family, and they can never be let back in, Dan. They can never be let back in for the appalling behavior.
William's patience? Gone. He's watched his brother go on international TV rants, leak private stories, and drag their family name through the mud, all while hiding behind the Duke of Sussex. And Meghan? Her non-stop commercialization of that title, podcasts, brands, products, it's driving him insane. Remember when she promised the late Queen she'd never exploit it? Yeah, about that.
Enough. His royal hunt, no, done. What happened with Andrew showed him it's time for a definitive break.
To William, that wasn't just disrespect, it was betrayal. Sources close to him say he's been begging King Charles for months to take action. But Charles, ever the gentle diplomat, hasn't done much. So now, William's taking things into his own hands.
Of the beloved Queen's life, defying her directives that they not commercialize their titles and use them for profit. I mean, they've done everything in the book. They are the villains of our era. And Prince Andrew...
He's been holding quiet, private meetings with sympathetic members of Parliament, pitching a ruthless idea, one bill to handle all royal title controversies in a single, clean swoop. Think about it. Prince Andrew, the Sussexes, even the York sisters gone in one move. Brutal? Yes. Necessary? William thinks absolutely.
Decision basically handed him the playbook. Harry and Meghan kept their Duke and Duchess of Sussex titles after stepping back from royal duties, while they technically still hold his and her Royal Highness styles.
People close to him say his stance couldn't be clearer. The monarchy can't survive if it keeps letting people profit from mocking it. And honestly, he's right. This is about more than feelings now. This is about saving the very crown itself.
We have just basically cast him in a bad light. Unfortunately, they've done reputational damage to the monarchy, but he never set out.
This isn't about family anymore. It's about the throne. William's ready to do what his father won't. If the palace were a chessboard, King Charles is the king under check, cornered, surrounded, and running out of
royal titles when Charles became king in 2022. William, however, is said to view the continuation of these titles as incompatible with a modern slimmed-down monarchy. Williams made it clear this is about safeguarding the monarchy's future, claimed another royal insider.
King Charles is stuck between two impossible choices: protect the monarchy's image or protect his son. But the longer he hesitates, the worse it gets. His reign started with promises of unity, modernity, and strength. But now? The world sees hesitation and weakness, and that's the last thing the monarchy can afford right now. And Charles knows it. He knows stripping Harry and Meghan's titles will create a global storm, especially in the US, where Meghan's fanbase sees her as a victim, not the villain. The moment he signs that order, headlines will scream, "King silences the Black Duchess," and that thought terrifies him. But here's where it gets messy. That fear of bad press is becoming his downfall. Even loyal royalists are turning against him, calling him soft, distracted, and indecisive. One critic even said, "He says what people want to hear, but never delivers." Ouch. So while Charles plays diplomat, William's getting ready to play executioner. It's no longer a family feud, it's shaping up to be a royal war. And oh, let's not forget, Meghan, the self-made Duchess turned global brand. She may have walked away from royal duties, but she never walked away from royal perks. From lifestyle deals to podcast paydays, everything she touches still sparkles with the Duchess of Sussex shine she swore she'd never use. Lawmakers have had it. They see the Duchess title being used as a marketing tool, selling products, opening doors, fueling attention. It's like Hollywood royalty meets monarchy, marketing, and Parliament saying, enough. Behind closed doors, insiders say Meghan is furious. Losing that title would be more than an ego blow. It hit her brand where it hurts. Without Duchess, she's just another celebrity. No royal mystique, no Markle magic. Just Meghan from Montecito. She's already planning a PR counterstrike, framing it as yet another racist monarchy versus misunderstood outsider battle. But honestly, the British public isn't buying that narrative anymore. They're exhausted, they see this not as punishment, but justice. Meanwhile, Prince Harry's panicking, desperate even. Palace sources claim he's been trying to reach his father, calling, pleading, hoping to change King Charles's mind before it's too late. Because deep down, Harry knows, without royal titles, the entire Sussex empire crumbles. No Duke and Duchess means no brand power, no leverage for Netflix deals, no best-selling memoir mystique. Just two ex-royals selling stories no one wants to hear twice. And the most shocking part? Even insiders say William's done playing nice. He's sick of the emotional manipulation and guilt trips. Harry made his choice, he reportedly told close friends. Now he can live with it. Behind palace doors, everyone can feel the tension thick in the air. King Charles sits trapped between his crown and his brain. Conscience. If he acts, the press explodes. If he doesn't, the monarchy looks weak. Every headline, every whisper, every late-night talk show, everyone's watching the same question. Will the king finally choose duty over family? Meanwhile, William's moved past the point of caring about optics. He's preparing to do what his father won't, because to him, the monarchy isn't a sentimental relic, it's a legacy that needs protecting. He's thinking ahead, setting the stage for his reign. And if that means his brother loses everything, so be it. Meghan, on the other hand, isn't staying silent. She's fuming in Montecito. Sources say she's warning Harry that once Parliament strikes, there's no going back, no reconciliation, no repair, no brotherly reunion. And she's right. This would be the ultimate line in the sand. But Parliament doesn't care about emotional endings. They care about accountability. For them, Meghan's title has become a weapon one she uses to open doors and sign deals while claiming she wants nothing to do with the institution. Lawmakers call it royal privilege for profit, and they're tired of it. Without that Duchess tag, her empire could crumble. No Duchess, no luxury brand magnetism, no modern fairy tale mother image for magazine covers. Just another celebrity trying to keep the spotlight burning. And the public? They're done being fooled. In Britain, this isn't punishment, it's long overdue justice. Harry's once beloved image has faded into pity. Behind closed doors, he's reportedly making desperate calls to his father, trying to reason, trying to remind him of love and loyalty. But deep down, everyone knows it's too late. Palace insiders whisper that William's had it with the guilt trips. He's told friends, Harry made his choice. Now he lives with it. The once inseparable brothers are now divided by the very crown they dug, were born under. And the public, once sympathetic to Harry's pain, now call it selective suffering. A man cashing multi-million-dollar checks while claiming to be oppressed. It's almost poetic. The same royal titles Meghan mocked are the ones keeping their empire alive. And now, with Parliament's sword raised, that empire is about to shatter. Some royal commentators say even Princess Diana would be heartbroken seeing her sons at war, but sentiment doesn't save the monarchy. History will remember this as the moment when Parliament finally said, enough is enough. Meghan's latest obsession? Her children's titles. She's been pushing hard for Archie and Lilibet to be recognized as prince and princess, but lawmakers say, not so fast. Their claim to royal titles comes from a 1917 decree by King George V, a decree that can easily be rewritten today, and that's exactly what's being discussed in Westminster. Imagine it. 2 California-raised kids, royal by blood but American by upbringing, losing their claim to the crown. No crown for California kids, one MP reportedly quipped. The mood in Britain? Applause. For Meghan, though, this is her worst nightmare. She's built her brand around being a modern royal mom, the woman who reshaped the monarchy. Without those children's titles, that narrative collapses. She's fighting tooth and nail behind the scenes, insisting it's their birthright, but Parliament sees it differently. Titles are a privilege, not a birthright. And the timing couldn't be worse for the Sussexes. Outrage exploded online when royal watchers discovered that Harry and Meghan are still listed on the official royal family website as if they were active working royals. To many Britons, that was the final insult. Why are they still there? One viral post asked. If you've quit the job, give back the badge. Every Google search for Duchess of Sussex still incest leads straight to the royal website. That's free PR from the very institution they keep attacking. Even palace aides are reportedly furious, calling it a disgraceful oversight. But King Charles, ever cautious, won't close that door. He keeps it slightly open, hoping maybe one day his son will come home. But to the public, it looks like weakness. In Parliament, the tone is very different. MPs are drafting what's being called the Constitutional Spring Clean, one sweeping bill to strip every problematic royal of their titles. Andrew, Harry, Meghan, Beatrice, Eugenie, all in one go. No more half measures. No more royal loopholes. If the family won't act, Parliament will, said one insider. And that's exactly what's happening. This would be the boldest move against the monarchy's own members since the abdication crisis of 1936. Except this time, the people are cheering it on. Across the Atlantic, Meghan's PR team is already on an oven, prepping the counter-narrative, a racial and cultural attack. They'll paint her as a victim of the establishment Britain versus the biracial Duchess, once again, US. Media outlets are ready to devour that story, but the British public isn't buying it anymore. They remember the Oprah interview, the tell-all book, the documentaries, the contradictions. They've seen too much to be fooled by another victim story. King Charles is terrified of this becoming an international scandal. He doesn't want to be branded the king who silenced a woman of color. But Parliament's not thinking about American talk shows, they're thinking about preserving the integrity of the crown. If the monarchy can't enforce its own standards, what's left? William's already a step ahead. He knows his reign is coming. He knows he can't inherit a broken institution. So while Charles tries to keep the peace, William's building the battlefield. He's quietly reminding everyone that the monarchy isn't a charity, it's a system of duty, sacrifice, and discipline. And if Harry and Meghan can't uphold that, they don't deserve the titles. For Harry and Meghan, the stakes couldn't be higher. Their entire empire, podcasts, productions, partnerships stands on one fragile pillar: royal relevance. Take that away, and what's left? 2 celebrities with grievances. No crown, no power, no mystique. But for Britain, this could be a turning point. A sign that the monarchy still has teeth, that it can defend itself when pushed too far. The whispers have turned into demands. The headlines are morphing into history. If Parliament moves forward, it won't just remove 2 titles, it'll rewrite the royal order itself. Because when it comes to the monarchy, you can't play both sides forever. And this time, the crown is done playing nice. So here we are, the moment Meghan and Harry thought would never come. Parliament's had enough. The palace is standing firm. And the British public? They're watching with folded arms, saying, finally, because in the grand game of thrones, even royalty learns the hardest truth. When you betray the crown long enough, eventually the crown bites back.